There's probably no topic we like talking more about than the topic of transformation, organizational transformation, personal transformation. I was reminded of the significance of this topic the other day when I ran into a girl who was about 20 years old. She had just come out of the jail system in the city that I live, Findlay, Ohio. Her life had been characterized by drugs and the world itself closing in on her and shaping who she thought she was and the ways that she could deal with that world. The world was shaping her. But as she spent time in prison, some people reached out to her to establish a relationship with her, a new relationship, a big brother, big sister type of relationship. And they extended what the Bible would call just love your neighbor. They didn't know her, but they began to spend time with her and get to know her and to explain that there were other options in her life. As I spoke to her, she smiled and cried, thinking about the change in her life, how she was thinking differently and how she was moving from what the Bible would call being shaped by the world to being transformed from the inside out. There's a Bible principle that describes this in the book of Romans, and it says, don't be conformed, shaped. Don't let the outside world shape you, press you into its mold, but instead be transformed by the renewing of your mind, by the renewing of what is true. From the inside out, you begin to change. What's interesting about this truth and why it's so relevant to everyday life, whether in business or at home, is the gospel of Jesus Christ offers this idea that the very life of God can come inside of us and be a power that changes our very future, our very destiny. When you renew your mind in who Christ says you are, someone created in the image of God and loved by Him, someone who can forgive all that's wrong with your past, it changes you. And instead of being shaped and forced into what the world wants you to become, you instead become a force that begins to change the world. This girl, as she explored these truths, began to cry and realized that her life was on a completely different trajectory. You think about good compounds and so does evil. In this case, the good is going to compound. It's going to change who she marries. It's going to change the children and the family life and their grandchildren, all from this inner transformation that takes place inside of you. And that's the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's hope. You can break the hold that the past has on you and begin to shape the world instead of it shaping you.